What's the dumbest rule your school ever enforced? Can't be standing around in groups more than 4. Gang mentality. They outlawed bracelets because there was an article in a magazine somewhere saying they advertised what sexual acts you were open for based on their color. Then someone tried to outlaw wrist watches for the same reason. Locked the only boys' bathroom because someone wrote on the wall in Sharpie. It wasn't even anything rude or inappropriate either. It was just the word "hi" or something like that. Didn't unlock the door until one boy wet himself and parents threatened to sue. Not really a rule, but the toilet paper holders are outside of the stalls on a wall. So you have to calculate before taking a shit how much you need and hope that it was enough. Banned all backpacks, bags on campus. Students were expected to somehow carry everything they needed in hand. This was especially challenging if you had a non-ideal locker placement. We suddenly one day weren't allowed to stand in circles during recess because, and I quote, we could be dealing drugs. I will add that for the years prior we had been standing in circles no problem. Next recess, we stood in a triangle, cue principal going apeshit. Next day we stood in a square, principal kept us inside for a week. And threatened us all with detentions if we did it again, etc. I believe their idea was open-ended circles so they could see what we were doing. Still stupid. Edit. Wow, this blew up. I should add this was in grade 8 in Canada, middle school. I got a suspension for holding a stick. The phone call with my mum went something like this. Only slightly dramatized. Greater than school. Mrs. the Queck. Your son has been suspended. Greater than mum, oh my goodness, what did he do? Greater than S, he was holding a stick. Greater than M, did he hit someone with it? Greater than S, no. He was just holding it. Greater than M, did he threaten to hit someone with it? Greater than S, no, just held it. Greater than M, did he refuse to put it down when you asked? Greater than S, no, he was very cooperative. Greater than M, so. What did he do wrong? Greater than S, he held a stick. Greater than M, and I should be upset about that? Greater than S, absolutely, you know we have a zero-tolerance policy. Greater than M, right, well, I'll talk with him. As you might guess, I did not get in trouble at home. No farting in class. They would say, if you need to fart then go to the toilet, but then 9 times out of 10 if you asked to go the toilet they'd say no. Zero tolerance just means that if someone starts a fight with you, you fight back as hard as you can. You're going to get suspended for defending yourself anyway, might as well make it worthwhile. You have to wear your tie all the way home. Some sad bastard teachers would stand on the main road away from the school and try to hand out detentions in presumably their own time. Took all the doors off the men's room bathroom stalls because of vandalism for 2 months. In grade school, we weren't allowed to play on the playground equipment when it snowed. Eventually, we weren't allowed to play with snow or even go near it. I got in trouble for sitting in snow. This was in Minnesota where it snows half the year. Recess basically consisted of milling around the blacktop for 30 minutes. My friend is an administrator at a private school in NJ and the faculty has to sign in and out of the bathroom using Google Sheets. 9 a.m., 10 minutes, mf. When I was in junior school. UK boarding school in the 80s. We were not allowed to say okay as it was considered slang and not befitting the young ladies and gentlemen that we should aspire to be. For context, junior school covered ages 5 to 13. We also had to have a comb and a handkerchief on us at all times. On top of that, we weren't allowed to have our hands in our pockets because it looks slovenly.